So I'm beginning to think I'm never going to get this finished, this start. I've gone about 4 times. I've had problems with microphones. I had problem with the camera focusing. I've got the facial recognition on, and every so often it keeps on going out of focus. Anyway, so I was out in London on, I think it was Good Friday, and I had problems with the trains. It was just a nightmare getting around. So I went to Surrey Quay, and I wanted to go to a little, there's like a park, Woodland Park there, and just go for a wander around. Never really been to that. I've been to Surrey Quay before, and also many years ago when I did a photograph shoot with some kids, but that was a long, long time ago, and I'd never gone beyond this particular point, so I decided to go beyond. Now, I've got a real, I don't know how you feel about this. I bought that FEMA film, and I really love the film. But out of the 24, I'm tending to get 22 shots because the first 2 shots have got light leaks because they recanister them in old canisters, and it's like, no, I pay for 24 shots. I want 24 shots. I don't want 22 shots, and it really, really, really annoyed me. So that was not a good start. So you'll see the first photograph when I'm out and about and I'm talking of this like building, and it's got this lovely like light streak going through it. That's because of a light leak, not because of me wanting to do it. And then there's another shot I took when I was on the South Bank, and that didn't work either. Well, there was problems with light leaks down the right hand side, so there was that as well. It was all kind of really difficult, but I got my best shots after I left there, and I didn't film anything. All I was doing was I was just taking the shots. I'd got back, still back in London too early, so I went for a walk round by the Tate Modern, and rather than follow the South Bank back, I went round the other side, saw some amazing like architectural buildings, and took these shots I'm just so pleased with. So I wasn't going to go through with them at the end, but what I'll do is I'll put some music at the end. You can see them go through slowly, and if you're one of my Buy Me a Coffee people, you'll get to see all of them. So that's what I've been doing, and yeah, there's more films. I've still got to develop that HP5 Plus I mentioned in. It's got out of focus again. I've still got to do that HP5 Plus. I might do that tonight. It's about 9:30, 9:45 at night, but I still want to get that film developed and get that video done. That was done in Milton Keynes. Anyway, so if you are one of my people that does buy me a coffee, you'll see the photographs over there before this video comes out. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of the video. You know those kind of days when everything just goes wrong, and today's been one of those things. I've got a tour at 5 p.m. this afternoon, and I wanted to come down where I am now, but it's taken forever to get here. Network Rail and the Underground seem to have a mind of their own when it comes to Good Friday, and at Good Friday, one of the busiest transport days of the year, and they decided to run less trains from my hometown. And to get here would be quite straightforward, going to Surrey Quay, going to Canada Water, and then to here. It's a 5-minute walk. And guess what? The tubes are off. So I had to get a bus. I worked out which bus to get here. It takes an extra 25 minutes. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but when you're on a tight schedule, it's a bit of a pain. So there's a park down here somewhere, and I just want to go and take some photographs around here, somewhere a bit different. So that's why I'm here. So the plan's not to be here too long, just enough to get a few shots. And I've got some FEMA, the other roll of FEMA I've had sitting around. I still haven't got any more fixer, so I'm going to test my fixer tonight when I get home. And I've got a HP5 that needs developing, which I've already done the videos for and not done anything with, so I'm kind of like getting a bit behind on what I'm doing. So I want to catch up, and I've also got 2 colour films I need to develop as well. I've got a slide film and I've got a Superior as well, which I haven't developed either. So I'll get that done. But I'm hoping that getting back to London Bridge is straightforward. It's walkable, it's in a walkable distance. I don't particularly want to do a walk there because I've got to do a tour afterwards. So yeah, anyway, these like buoys over here look quite interesting. I might make a nice shot with that. Now bearing in mind I've only got my 50mm lens, so we'll just have to go with what I've got today. But see if I make a shot with these here. Okay, so I've got an interesting grab shot of a bench. It had these like two, I don't know what they are, not statues, but pieces of artwork behind them. So there's a couple standing and a push bike, and they were sat in front of that. Now, whether that'll make an interesting shot, I don't know. However, I've got to go back this way, so I'm going to take another shot and hopefully they'll be gone. And this is the little park I was talking about. So I think the biggest joke is that I caught the bus further than I needed to be, because I wanted to get where I am now, and there's a bus stop right next to it. So, mind you, I wouldn't have either got that other grab shot I wanted of the people sitting at the chair, and the way things are going today, I'm now found this other bus stop. I don't think I'll go there. So just walking down here, it kind of makes you think this was part of the, well, it was part of the dock, because you've got these things where you tie the ropes off, but the actual channel here is quite narrow, so I'm assuming, I don't know, it may have been to do with barges, I'm not sure, but I don't really know about these things. I do watch a lot of videos that do. So I'm going to take a little bit walk further. It's all very green and very spring-like. It's wonderful, but it doesn't necessarily give a good opportunity for a good photograph. So that's why you're always reluctant to take shots when the actual individual frames cost so much money now. So we'll see. We may walk away with nothing more than I've got so far, but as I say, it's always nice to come to places in and around London where you've never been before, and that's what makes it so much more exciting. So it's really lovely around here, but behind these trees is Canary Wharf. The whole area, I mean, not just the building. Not one Canada Square. But I don't know if I'm going to get far enough around to see it. And I thought you could see it from here, but there you go. So we'll have a quick look. You can see some of it now over there. But I don't know how far around I'll have to go to try and get a shot. And I want to be looking at getting back. So, this might make a nice shot just here. You can see it over there. That's really quite cool with these trees in the foreground. So I'll give that a shot, and I think you might be able to get another shot further round. So I found this lovely little pond with lots of ducks on it, and it's really nice. It's really lovely around here, and you wouldn't think you're in London being here. I didn't want to take the time to find a way through so I could get a shot of Canary Wharf area from this end. I didn't want to get lost, and I'm sort of like at the bounds of where I want to be at this time. So I'm going to start heading back now. And I did get a shot of this, but I don't think black and white will do it justice. But you never know, I might be surprised. This film is quite high contrast film. It's really nice. So hopefully we'll get something. So a little bit of perseverance and perspiration. I suddenly realised the exit I was close to went to the same road I needed to get to for the bus, and then I saw there's another path across the other side of the road that takes you to exactly where I wanted to get to in the first place. So yeah, so hopefully I'm getting really close. So you can see all the buildings up there, and I think when I get to the end of this pathway I'm actually at the Thames, and then I'll be too close to take the photographs. So maybe one of those days when I have to come down with my 18mm lens or my 19mm Casino lens and take some shots. But yeah, this has been it's turned out really quite nice actually, which is really good. So I'll try and get a few shots here before I head back to central London. And I hope you enjoyed walking along with me, because it's kind of one of the reasons I do this, other than the fact I love film photography and I love going out and about in London and different places, it's also because in 4, 5, 10 years time I can look back on these and I can actually see the date I did this, and these are my memories for that. So that's the main reason I do it now, is because it's the memories of what I'm doing. and that's now so important to me when I've been, I've had people, lost friends and stuff like that. So this is all worth it, no matter how stressed I feel. So I made it. This is just truly amazing. I'm going to try and get a few shots of the buildings as I come round and then head back. But just behind me there's like a cannon. If the photograph comes out you'll see it now, but I just wanted to show you what I'm looking at. I'm going to do a panoramic shot on my mobile phone, and I'll leave a link to that in the description, so if you want to download it you can. But don't forget that I've got the Buy Me a Coffee where you can actually get these photographs, see the photographs online.